some time now, you've been posing like the Messiah, but in the country.
1 week, come and go. Even if it is you that die, this meeting. Kuna tare da ni. Kana tunanin sa a matsayin ɗan karamin bera ya wuce na in kana tunanin.
The Lord is not thirsty for the blood of his servants. Free teenage females. For some time now, you've been posing like the Messiah, but in the country.
1 week, come and go. Even if it is you that die, this meeting. Kuna tare da ni. Kana tunanin sa a matsayin ɗan karamin bera ya wuce na in kana tunanin.
The Lord is not thirsty for the blood of his servants. Free teenage females. For some time now, you've been posing like the Messiah, but in the country.
1 week, come and go. Even if it is you that die, this meeting. Kuna tare da ni. Kana tunanin sa a matsayin ɗan karamin bera ya wuce na in kana tunanin.
The Lord is not thirsty for the blood of his servants. Free teenage females. For some time now, you've been posing like the Messiah, but in the country.
1 week, come and go. Even if it is you that die, this meeting. Kuna tare da ni. Kana tunanin sa a matsayin ɗan karamin bera ya wuce na in kana tunanin.
The Lord is not thirsty for the blood of his servants. Free teenage females. For some time now, you've been posing like the Messiah, but in the country.
1 week, come and go.
Even if it is you that die this meeting.
Kuna tare da kana tunanin sa a matsayin ɗan karamin bera ya wuce na in kana tunanin
The Lord is not thirsty for the blood of his servants, free teenage females.
For some time now, you've been posing like the Messiah, but the contrary.
1 week kamun gobe.
Even if it is you that die this meeting.
Kuna tare da kana tunanin sa a matsayin ɗan karamin bera ya wuce na
Emamo aha ene ewie ede radiase se wahwe yen so aboye ho ban ama na wotwe ede ekọ na wieye ene Friday ai wakra yen sa free kwesi ada no na wotwe ahyase a bedru ene fiadai eda radi nyankopon ase so ma yenti atinkaboni biara eda wase wonso a wohwe yen abreni nyina woje mre ehwe yen dwumadie yami enhyira na onka ho onye okese medinchia eduo edema me papa evangelist papa ni Ajiman, the global missionary coach papa ewie yami enhyira na onka ho onye okese pa ewo Yesu dimu ene ewie odofo me kawo se ochina se Kristo ama Apam Mission Bible Mission School no ye graduation first graduation ewo ye prayer camp wo ewo
For some time now, you've been posing like the Messiah, but the contrary.
1 week kamun gobe.
Even if it is you that die this meeting.
Kuna tare da kana tunanin sa a matsayin ɗan karamin bera ya wuce na in kana tunanin
The Lord is not thirsty for the blood of his servants, free teenage females.
for we dey mfa nche na ene video no twetwe kakra eti ochina amapa no nkro pepepe ye hya ase ewo ho ha ebinumu ewie na ye je afoforo nso abam enti wonso a wo hwe ye akwanya daoma se wonso obeba abetru din ana wode wo bewura sa adisue yi mu se wo pese wo ye osempakani wo pese wo ye missionary ha ututu akwan ekokanya me asem konkuro so aman so mepacho ehun tete ene ye bio hai sika no so de fees no so de boko boko apam de bibia da form boko nti no yen numbers a ewo machine so bituma free mu bia na asofo no ebefa na nchechum biara a ohwe no ede ebema misumi ye program me number so obetumi afre na nchechirim biara no ede bema yami enshira na onka ho onye okese onye master akwaba
ya jadade
na otwire ye kasanso ye nhia
se wo ni se yenyuma ne do so se ehwe ne nyina
yami gusu nhira
amen
ebi waye sweet and cute
medasi papa medasi also wife pa
the radias enti we dem say yemre no nti
yen kasa kasa
enti producer and movie title no say the assignment enti assignment chrono eno na ye behwe na mesraw say we osempakani we obi a nyame adwuma da wakoma so we obi a hu se nyame afraw na so niam bi atwetwem mepacho ebe bro pa so behwe sa amfoni bi na ibewie no wa kasa beka wonu masem enti producer say why ready the assignment mepacho fatum famaye the assignment
ládọgbá ojú ọ̀run ò lé mi àwọn àgbàrá òjò wọn kọ̀ wọn látọ̀nà ṣẹ́rẹ́ báyìí ní ṣe yìí fún ikú molú yìí oṣùṣù ọwọ̀ ní ṣe yìí fún èmi fágbèmí èmi ìjì ọ̀wàrà tí ń gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ èkùrọ́ èmi arógun dádé èmi arógun wẹ̀ bí òjò èmi ìkà balẹ̀ tá wọ̀yọ̀wọ̀yọ̀ bí òjò ẹ̀yin ará ìlú ọ̀dọ́gun ẹ ti forí jálé agbọ́n ikú wọlé dé tọ̀yìn lónìí àrùn wọlé dé tọ̀yìn lónìí ẹ ti rúgí oyin ẹ ti dáràn lónìí.
What is your specific assignment on earth? There is a purpose for your existence here on earth. Why are you alive on earth today? What are you created to do? What is your specific assignment on earth? There is a purpose for your existence here on earth. Oh.
In Daniel 2, Nebuchadnezzar had a dream of a great image. Its brightness was excellent. The head was made of fine gold. Its breast and arms were made of silver. Its belly and the thighs were made of brass. The legs were made of iron. And finally, its feet were made of partly iron and partly clay.
And then he saw a stone thrown without a hand, and it landed on the feet of that great image, and smote it and destroyed the complete image. And suddenly the stone became a big rock and a big mountain and filled the whole earth.
Good. Good. The golden head represented the Babylonian kingdom. The silver represented the Medo-Persian kingdom. The bronze kingdom that ruled the world then represented the Greek kingdom under Alexander the Great. The Iron Kingdom represented the Roman Empire. They were the one that ruled the world then. Aki. The fifth kingdom is forming. It's a kingdom of mixed people. The rulership of fierce and scattered people. The end of the world has come because the fifth kingdom, which is the last kingdom, has come now. I will destroy them and install my kingdom, and it is now.
Are you alive or not today? What are you created to do? What is your specific assignment on now? There is a purpose for your existence here on now. Why are you alive or not today? What are you created to do? What is your specific assignment on now? There is a purpose for your existence here on now. Oh, brother, do not waste. Do not waste the call of God upon your life. You are saved to save others, and you are free to set the captives free. Yeah, in the village people are waiting.
Unfortunately, so many do not know to what extent the world has come to its end.
Well, if I may ask, how do I come in?
I want you to sound the alarm to my children by building a missionary church.
If I may ask, what is a missionary church?
A church that is devoted to spreading the gospel. A church that is devoted going out, rescuing souls from the hands of the devil, instead of sitting and expecting the unbelievers to come to church. A church that is not just bringing them in, but building them for my kingdom.
But where and when?
The world is coming to an end sooner than you think. The rapture of the saint is imminent. It's a place in Ondo State. Odogun, the village.
A village? A village.
What are you created to do? What is your specific assignment on earth? There is a purpose for your existence here on earth. Why are you alive on earth today? What are you created to do?
Aki, I am not going to take this from you. If God is going to call you, then he has to beat me first.
Pharaoh, are you saying that before God calls me into the ministry, he has to take permission from you, or beep you, or flash you, as in taking permission from you?
That is exactly what I'm saying. If God will call you, if God is actually calling you into a ministry, then he has to tell me too. You can't just daydream and then come tell me you heard a call. It doesn't work that way.
Okay, you know what? Let's forget about my daydreaming, my dear wife. We are going to stay in this city. And forget about going to the village. Eh? Is that okay?
We are not going to any village, oh.
No, we are not going to any village.
Let me go get ready for work.
Mr. Akinlabi, please have your seat. Thank you, sir. Mr. Akinlabi, you look really worried. Sir, I don't understand this letter. And I don't think I deserve this kind of letter. I don't deserve this kind of letter, sir.
Well, Mr. Akinlabi, you see, this letter has to do with the fact that...
Where are you, ma bojarea?
Auntie.
Bonnie.
Hi, ma.
No, shall I?
Oh, okay.
Kilo happen.
I can't imagine that your husband would take you and your 2 little children to Odogbolu village.
Oh, Omo, it's not even Odogbolu in Ogun State. It's Odogun in Ondo State.
Whatever it is. It's just so irritating to even think about that. Eh?
Telling you.
Can't you start the missionary church in the city?
Abi? Eh? Abro, you know, I'm beginning to think something. It's like the devil is just trying to punish me and my children for no reason. Because is it not in the Bible that the path of a righteous man is like a shining light that shines brighter and brighter unto a perfect day?
Abi? Ha! Ewo, the call to ministry, since you're already in the city, should be to a bigger city and not a village.
My thought exactly. But he won't just reason with me. What do you suggest I do? Because I'm so clueless right now.
Auntie, my advice is that you should shine your eyes. Don't allow one man to destroy your future and that of your children. Ewo, to be a mommy Jew in the city is better than being a mommy Jew in one village.
Village mommy Jew, my foot. So, what exactly do you want to see me for? That was why you called me here. I need to die lamb. Oya, ita. Kilo de.
Let us just say it is the way Providence has programmed our lives. You may not understand it now, but I believe you get to understand it later.
Well, sir, I think I do understand the reason behind this letter. I understand, sir.
You do?
Yes, sir.
So what is it?
Sir, it is personal. It's personal, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Klavi.
Yes, sir.
Told you are going to Odogun village to start the church.
Yes, sir. I believe that was why you called for me, sir. And I'm also aware that you spent about 10 years in that same village, sir.
Actually, 13 years of fruitless service.
Why, sir?
The spiritual ground of Odogun village is very hard. The indigenes lack passions for the things of God. They are idolaters.
But sir, I believe that was why God sent you there.
Above all, they don't give to God's work. They will live on you as a minister until you have no means of sustenance yourself.
But sir, as an experienced person on the mission field, what's your advice to me?
Stay away from Odogun village if you don't want to die of frustration in the ministry. To make matter worse, our big churches in town, in cities, and are already believers abandon missionaries as if they were a call of the devil. If you go there, forget it. You're on your own.
God, what should I do?
Beware of zeal without knowledge. Don't endanger the life of your wife and children. It's not worth it.